What is going on, guys? This is Trauma, and today I'm making a Destiny video, and this is going to be kind of a, not really speculation, but more of like a wish list of things that I am hoping to see in Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is supposed to be releasing later this year, and it is something that I'm super excited about, and I just kind of want to talk about a few things that I think they could improve on to make Destiny 2 a really awesome game. So the first thing on my Destiny 2 wish list is new enemy races. And in Destiny 1 we had the Hive, the Fallen, the Cabal, and the Vex. And I feel like we've explored pretty much every race somewhat extensively aside from the Cabal. And the Cabal are actually rumored to be a big part of Destiny 2. So after that I feel like new enemy races are kind of needed to keep the game fresh. And Bungie had some like really cool ideas with the Taken and the Siva enemies, but at the end of the day, I feel like reskinning like enemies is not really a good way to keep content fresh. Like I said, I do think it was cool, and I think they can continue things like that sparingly every now and then. But I do think that for Destiny 2 to be like successful and to kind of go on for a lot longer than Destiny 1 did, I think we're gonna need some new enemy races. The next thing on my Destiny 2 wishlist is more frequent content updates, and I feel like it's a pretty common theme in the Destiny community to play a lot of hours around a new content update, only to stop playing pretty much altogether after a few months. And someone on Reddit made a heat map to show you the days you play Destiny and for how long, and I'll throw mine up on the screen, and I'm guessing mine is pretty similar to a lot of other people's. And as you can see, I play a lot for 2 months, usually around the giant content updates, and then pretty much stop playing altogether. And I'll link the heat map in the description because I feel like it's really interesting to look at, and it kind of visualizes my point about content droughts. Bungie recently took on some help from two other Activision companies, Vicarious Visions and High Moon Studios, so I think that will kind of be a big part in Bungie's plans for more frequent content updates. I think in year one, their original roadmap was pretty promising. House of Wolves was kind of lackluster, to be completely honest. I wasn't even someone that got on to play it, but it was something to get on and do, for a lot of people. But the Dark Below is a really good example of a decent content update without it being a full-fledged expansion. It added 3 new missions, 2 new strikes, a new raid, and 3 PvP maps. And if Bungie can consistently throw us content updates like that while also throwing in a big expansion every once in a while, I feel like Destiny 2 will be something a lot of us will play throughout the year instead of having those giant content droughts and playtime gaps. The third thing on my Destiny 2 wishlist is seamless activity changes, and what I mean by that is if you look at a game like World of Warcraft, you can be out in the world doing quests or whatever it is you want, and you can also be queued for a dungeon at the same time, and a dungeon is basically the equivalent of a strike in Destiny. A big complaint of mine about Destiny is that you're constantly having to go to orbit to change whatever activity you want to do, and I think it would be really cool if you could be out doing patrols or finishing a bounty while simultaneously being queued for a strike or a crucible match. And Jason Schreier actually posted an article about Destiny 2. He has some kind of source. I don't know if it's a source within Bungie or not, but Jason Schreier has reported on things in the past that have become true. He has a really good reputation in the Destiny community. And he said that a common theme that we're going to hear a lot is play in destinations. And that's supposed to mean that the planet areas are to feel more populated with towns, outposts, and quests that are more interesting than the regular patrol missions that you get in Destiny 1 right now. Like I said, that isn't confirmed, but he does have a really good reputation for reporting things that are correct. And I'll link the article in the description if you're interested at all about what Destiny 2 might be like. It's definitely a must read. And if what he is saying is true, then I definitely feel like it's more of a reason for seamless activity changes, because it sounds like there's going to be a lot more reason to be in those planet areas, and it's definitely something I hope they look into. The fourth thing on my wish list is more unique sparrows, and in year one of Destiny there wasn't many interesting sparrows you could get. I mean, I know the blue one with flames was like super cool and all that, but I definitely think there is room for improvement. And I'm going to use WoW as an example again, and if we look at how WoW handles mounts, I think Destiny could take a similar route. There's never been a raid sparrow, which I find super weird. It seems like something it would be easy to do, and we already have raid ships, so why not sparrows as well? I feel like if they were like super rare, like in WoW, they have a 1% drop rate. Well, not all of them, but a lot of the raid mounts have a 1% drop rate. And it sounds really depressing at first, but I feel like it would give players a reason to do the raids on reset every week, even when they are max light. And it also adds another layer of like standing out and being proud of your character. And a lot of us in the Destiny community are collectors, and it would just be another cool thing to grind for and make you more attached to your characters. It definitely seems like Bungie has been experimenting with Sparrow designs. If we look at the the Eververse store, there are tons of super cool looking Sparrows now, and I hope in Destiny 2, the coolest ones are obtained through in-game activities like strikes and raids, and I think it would just be another layer of, you know, stuff to grind for and stuff to make you look badass. The final thing on my Destiny 2 wishlist is better overall performance, and I think we can all agree that we would love Destiny even more if it was 60 FPS, and I play tons of PC games and I use a 144Hz monitor, and going from that to Destiny makes me feel like I'm playing in some kind of sludge. Like, the movement is super clunky, and it's just really hard to get used to for the first few days after going back, and it's pretty much the standard these days for most FPS games, and it would be really disappointing to me if Destiny 2 remained 30 FPS. The next thing being server tick rate, and server tick rate is the frequency in which the server updates the game state. Most games these days are at least 30 tick, which means the server is sending packets to clients 30 times per second, and packets include things like player and object location. And I know we have all been in situations where we are running around a corner, yet we still die, even though on our screen we're behind the corner safe. This is because Destiny is a super low tick rate of 10 hertz. Which is just really not good right now. So even if it was to be increased to 30 hertz, I think that would be a significant improvement. Preferably it'd be 60 hertz, but like I said, I mean, anything other than 10 hertz would be nice. I'm also hoping we can get dedicated servers, even if it's only for trials, assuming trials is in some capacity in Destiny 2. I think it'd be a huge improvement as well. Having all of these things in Destiny 2 would be a dream come true, obviously, but even if we could get one or two, I think it would improve the overall quality of the game. So those are some of the things I would really like to see in Destiny 2, and honestly, I could probably sit here all day and talk about other stuff that I want. But really, I'd love Destiny, and to make it as simple as possible, I just want more of it. Give me reasons to get on every day, give me reasons to not stop playing after a few months, and if they can do that, then I think Destiny 2 will be something that I play for a really long time. Let me know what you guys want to see in Destiny 2 in the comments. I'm really interested to know if you guys have any cool ideas. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.